In the previous video, we were given the area underneath a normal curve, and we needed to use our z-score chart to find a z-score, and then knowing what the mean and standard deviation were, we were able to decipher what observation had that particular area, or what observation is associated with that given area. So we used a rearranged z-score formula to solve for an observation when we were given the area. StatCrunch can solve these problems for us. So let's take this screen off. We'll bring in StatCrunch, and what we want to be able to do is to calculate the area. The menu is still the same. It's under Stat, Calculator, and then Normal. In this problem, we knew that the average length of pregnancies was 266 days. That was the mean. And the standard deviation was 14 days. Now, what we are looking for is an observation. And what we were given in part A of this, we were looking for what length of pregnancies are associated with the lowest 3% of pregnancies. So what's the cutoff between the lowest 3% and the upper 97%? So what we're looking for is a left tail, and we're going to use that phrase later on, but we know that the area is going to be less than some observation. So we're going to keep this less than, and we know it's the lowest 3%, so that would be 0.03 associated with a 3% if we were to convert that to a decimal. When you hit compute, it's going to show us the lowest 3% on our normal curve is associated with an observation of 239.66 and so forth, which if we were to round that to the nearest day, since we're talking about days, that would be about 240 days, which is what we got. For the second problem, we were told we're looking for this observation, this particular woman, she was told that her pregnancy was in the upper 5%. In other words, only 5% of pregnancies last longer than the pregnancy that this woman had. So what we're looking for, if we were to rearrange this, we don't know the observation, so I'll clear that. I know that these percentages or the observations we're discussing are larger than some unknown observation. We don't know what it is. That's still using the information from the previous problem. So this is going to be to the right, the upper amount. And we're looking for the upper 5%. So we want to know what is the observation so that the area above that observation is equal to 5 or 0.05 associated with 5%. We hit compute. We get 289.02795, which if you were to round that up to the nearest day, we get about 289 days. Therefore, 5% of all pregnancies, we would say, occur or last longer than 289 days.